Hey, this is JP from Post. Today we got a surprise for you. We have the papaya, which we bought from Costco and so on. So you can see that this is actually a papaya. Unfortunately, I was going to show you the whole process, but I actually cut it already, so you can just see kind of like the second part, or the good part, I guess you can say, right? So right now what I did was I just took the papaya and I used the peeler to peel the skin off. So why am I eating papaya? Papaya is actually, they say, good for you, especially they say the seed is good for, if you kind of roast it and dry it, you can use it for like maybe almost like a pepper thing and something, right? And it's actually, they say, good for antibacterial. But also the papaya's flesh itself is good for other stuff. I can't remember what it is, but I want to show you, I actually cut it and peeled it already, so you can take a look what the papaya look like right now. So wow, look at that. To the magic of time lapse, I cut it, and then you have to actually get rid of the seed here. So otherwise, the seed is going to be bitter, like peppery and something, right? Which you want. So like I said, you can actually dry this in maybe the air fryer, and then keep drying until it's almost like a peppery pepper feel, and then you can like eat it. So, but yeah, this is what it looks like, and it's actually this one is a bigger papaya than I normally buy, but I thought, you know what, let me have some big slice of papaya today. So yeah, so this is what it looks like, and it's a little hard because it's kind of slippery. You can see how slippery it was already for me just to even like put on the board there. So when you cut it, I'm just gonna cut into the cubes. So cut in the middle so it won't slide around as much. Again, in the kind of cube. You can see that. I'm gonna put this one aside a little bit. And then, you know, depends how big of a cube you want. It's almost like cutting watermelon, so I'm doing slice like that. You can see the flesh here is actually, this could be a little more ripe, but I think this is good enough to eat. So let me try a little bit. It's on. I see a little bit of what had happened was that the inside the flesh itself from here to here is actually sweet, but you see from the yellow line to this yellow band here, I had to peel out the skin a little more. Why? Because because I used the peeler, I didn't peel enough. The taste is actually a little sweet and a little bitter. Normally papaya, the green papaya, is bitter itself, unless you let it ripen some, right? So what you can do is actually just do something like this here to get rid of the bitterness and only eat the sweet flesh. You can eat this, there's nothing wrong with it. So you can see that this part here is the bitter part here. You can still eat it. I'm sure there's some medicinal purpose to it too. So now what you should be left off is something along this line, where less of the yellow flesh and more of the reddish flesh inside, right? So I'm gonna do it again. So now I'm gonna try again to see what it tastes like inside. Again, now I say get rid of more of the yellow flesh, and yeah, much better. But I can still see that I have the yellow flesh, so I'm gonna be like a butcher and try to trim off as much as I can. And that's it, guys. So today we are eating papaya. It's good for your health. Something different than an apple. I'm sure there's medicinal property for sure in the papaya. So again, thanks for watching. This is JP on Post. Hey guys, this is JP again. This is your bonus extra video, because now I want to show you all the trimming that I've done. And pretty much if you think about this here, you can see it's kind of yellow and pretty much yellow through, almost like a fat yellow and sun, right? And it is almost like a fat cap if you think about I know, fat cap on the papaya. Yeah, so this is all the waste that I got. You can see how yellow is it. Of course you can still eat it, but again, it's really bitter and it doesn't taste as good as for fruit. So unless you like really bitter stuff, it's probably not a good idea. I should probably have let this ripen it for a little longer, but you know, I didn't want it to take too long. But you can see the good stuff right now, how it should kind of look like after you really cut it nicely. And this is how much I got. And then I put some in my container, so you can see that I actually ate some already beforehand, so I get this a little bit more than this, but this is what it is. But this is a lot of waste. I know you can see the seed and all these kind of stuff and so on, right? So yeah, that's how I look like. Thanks again for watching. JP on post.